Hey, I'm Jimmy Mason. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most important accessories on my boat. It's the TH Marine Atlas jack plate. It's a hydraulic jack plate that allows me to raise and lower my engine 6 inches. What this does is it allows me to optimize my engine setting for whatever type water condition I'm in. If I'm in shallow water, if I'm in rough water, I can change those settings to allow me to get shallower or to get more bite in that rough water. When I'm going into shallow water, I can raise my engine up. Right now it's in the highest setting, and that allows me to raise my engine 6 inches up so that I can clear rocks in the water, and get shallower. I can get back into a foot and a half of water, on lakes such as Okeechobee, Guntersville, the shallow flats. I can get back into those shallower areas. In addition, when I get back in there, I can also use that hydraulic jack plate to get on plane faster when I'm coming out, and this saves me a lot of idling time getting up back to deeper water. The way I do that is I'll raise the engine all the way up, and I'll plane off. And as soon as my boat starts to break over, before the prop can lose bite, I'll start trimming down. This allows me to jump on plane much faster and save a lot of time idling in and out. Another thing it does is, like I was talking about earlier, in rough water, if I'm running along in 3 to 4 foot waves, depending on these rough water lakes, I can trim it down and get it all the way in the lowest position. And what that does, it allows my prop to keep more bite on the water as I'm going up and down those waves. And that really helps me to move in the rough water. Another thing the Atlas jack plate does is I can fine tune my boat depending upon the weight that I'm carrying each day. Every boat has a sweet spot it runs depending upon how much weight you've got in your boat. Whether you've got 1 person, 2 person, you're fishing by yourself, your family, you've got wife and kids out in the boat. Every weight that you carry in your boat is going to have a different of how it runs. The Atlas hydraulic jack plate allows me to adjust the sweet spot of the boat. Like when I'm on a tournament day, when I've got my co-angler, myself and a light tournament load, the absolute fastest setting on this boat on the gauge is at 13. However, if you've got an extra person, on a guide trip, it's not going to run the best. It's going to be around 5, which on the gauge, each number is a 1/4 inch increment. So I know that by using that gauge, I can set my jack plate at the optimum setting. Check out the Atlas jack plate at thmarine.com. It's one of the most important accessories that I have on my boat.